Yeah, thank you. Joining us now to discuss, Florida Congresswoman Cammack. Congresswoman, Floridians dealing with a lot now, the tropical storm, the cleanup. What's on your radar right now?
Well, as you can probably see, I'm dealing with some rainfall right now. I'm not only a ranking member for the FEMA subcommittee in Congress, but I'm dual hatting as a meteorologist today. Behind me, you see my front yard, which the road into our neighborhood is now 3.5 feet underwater. So neighbors are banding together, helping people cross fences to get in and out of their homes. And we as Floridians, particularly in the north central and northern part of the state, have really just been experiencing very strong gusts of wind, tropical storm forces, and a lot of rain. This area has already been saturated pretty heavily over the last few weeks with rainfall. So the biggest concern for us wasn't necessarily storm surge, but more so the trees coming down on on power lines, and that would be taking out all the power. But I've had regular communication at least twice a day with all of the respective county managers, emergency managers, sheriffs, and first responders. Our linemen crews have been out restoring power. When it hit north central Florida about 3-4 o'clock this morning with the most gusts of wind, we had seen teams already out responding in the immediate aftermath, and we're about 70% of all power restored in the region. So now as Elsa is making its way across into Duval County, which is the Jacksonville area, they'll see some heavy bands of rain. We've seen a few tornadoes in our area, but by and large, we're just focused on the recovery, making sure that all of the linemen and first responders are out there responding, taking care of folks with special needs and our seniors, and we are on top of the storm.
Congresswoman, how are the homes? Is there a lot of damage to them, a lot of trees on the homes, or is it mainly flooding?
At this point, it's mainly flooding. There is a flash flooding warning in effect right now for north central Florida. In Levy and Dixie County and the Big Bend area, there was a bit of a storm surge, but this is pretty tame, all things considered. Floridians, we've seen Irma, we've seen Michael, we've seen some pretty intense storms before. And as I said, the ground has been so saturated from a tremendous amount of water that we've seen in the last few weeks that our big concern was these big water oaks that have very shallow root systems. They're these large trees that can come down easily with very little wind gusts. And that's what's taking out all the power lines. But our linemen, I tell you, they're the best in the country. They have already been out restoring power. There's very minimal as far as special needs shelters that have been requested or needed. And most of the emergency management systems have already demobilized and they are moving into recovery efforts. So it's very optimistic right now here on the ground.
Okay, good to hear, and good luck to you, Congresswoman Cammack. Thank you.
Thank you.